All right, we have Mrs. Swanson here today, Joya. We have Jalen in our Growing Healthy Faces program, and he started last September. Tell us a little bit about how he's been in the program since he started.
Sure. So Jalen has been in the program since September. It's been 6, 7 months now, and there have been a lot of significant changes from when we started to now. Some of the biggest things that I noticed was right now he sleeps so much better, like full restful night's sleep, easier to wake up in the morning. His temperament has actually been a lot better too. I forgot to mention that to you, but his attitude, just how he deals with, frustrations, with his homework, with self-regulation, he's been doing a lot better on. He stopped biting his nails, and he is growing like a weed. Like, please, somebody come save my groceries and my and my budget for his clothing. But that has been some of the biggest and most significant changes that I've seen that have literally just improved his overall quality of life in a short period of time. Now, they didn't happen overnight, but seeing all of that stuff change, I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Yeah, great. And so some of those things that you're noticing, the changes, when he's playing outside, when he's sleeping, do you have any specific examples of some of those things you've noticed?
Sure. So we used to see when he was running around outside with his friends, he would be breathing like incessantly hard, trying to catch his breath. And now he can keep up more. He's not having as much of a struggle with his breathing. The other thing, his posture and his muscles, like you can see from the pictures that we have beginning to now, have relaxed so much just in his jaw and face and neck area too. There's a physical change as well.
Nice, great. And you're noticing when he's eating, he's having less of a hard time eating
Yes.
and breathing.
So he's not eating and breathing. He stopped smacking, which I thought was going to be a lifeline habit, and he's not. Like, it's very quiet eating, and I don't think he even noticed that changed.
Wow, great, yeah. And what did you notice that was like kind of quick, and what did you notice take a little time to happen?
Sure. So the nail biting happened almost instantly, and it may have just been with, having the ties released and everything. He was nervous about putting anything in his mouth. The sleeping habits took about 3 or 4 months, and slowly they would like start improving, where every night he'd sleep a little bit better. And he was a kid who would like literally rock his head like this to go to sleep. Now that is completely gone. It took about 4 or 5 months, but every night it would be like a little less rocking to get himself to sleep, a little bit more control over his airway. Now he's sleeping beautifully through the night.
Amazing, yeah, and it's only been about half a year.
Right?
Yeah, it's wonderful to see. Um, Anything you really like about the program, anything you don't really like and would like to change, any feedback about the program overall?
Sure. I love the program in general. It is a great asset, great tool for my kid to help, make sure that his life is running a little bit more smoothly. Only thing I can complain about is the cost, but I think that's everybody because it is expensive, but it's an investment in his future. So that would be about it. We had to live in this doctor's office for a while, so convenience-wise for parents and people trying to schedule, it definitely gets a little bit hectic. Make sure before you start that you just have a good support system. You're going to be running back and forth to doctor's offices and seeing people for a while. Just make sure that you're mentally prepared for that.
Gotcha. Knowing what you know now, would you have started the program sooner?
Absolutely. We actually started it pre-COVID. And because of the pandemic, we got super, super off track and we lost like 2 years of progress. And had I known what I know now, I really wish we could have stayed on track when he was, I think he was like 6 or 7 when he had started the first time. And he would have probably been in a very, very different place now with his development and his growth and everything.
Gotcha. Any feedback for myofunctional therapist Ethan or Patricia, who works on his appliance?
Oh yeah, Patricia and Ethan have both been super great. So Ethan was very, very patient with Jalen, with trying to remember all of his exercises that he had to do, keeping him on task and really focused. And because he's a little bit older, he placed a lot of that responsibility on him, which is what we try and do at home as well. Super, super awesome to collaborate with that team. Patricia has been great. She was actually the first time we went through the myofunctional therapy, started it. Anyways, she was his doctor and did his munchie visits and his exercises and everything. Super informative. They answer all of my questions. They really make sure that you know exactly what's happening, and they're good about explaining it to the kids too, which I think helps alleviate their nerves.
Great, thank you so much. This is very helpful. We greatly appreciate it.
Anytime.